Welcome back on the VST channel. Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. It's running right now almost 30 Celsius, guys. And here we have the Xiaomi 14 Pro. Okay, 32 something. I don't think that it can run cooler, but it's almost 30 for both. Now, you've seen all the videos. If not, please make sure to watch them. This time we're gonna try something different. There is a test called the Burnout Benchmark. Now, that's a professional tool for an extensive computing performance, thermal throttling behavior, and power efficiency evaluation of the mobile CPU, the GPU, but also the NPU, which we know is quite important when we speak about phones like this Gen 2, Gen 3, very modern, a lot of AI. This is the only available tool on the market capable of loading different subcomponents simultaneously to load and analyze the performance, sustainability, and energy consumption under full load. So I have installed this here on both of my phones, right? This is created by a developer. He's also working on some other tests like the AM benchmark, which are also quite nice. So what I'm gonna do right now, guys, I'm gonna show you the configuration that I'm using because I did some settings here. When I go inside the settings, you can see that I have enabled the sustained speed and also Android sustained performance mode and GPU sustained performance mode on all of those phones. And I will also enable the battery consumption so that we equalize the setting, but also of course very important to see what happens on the screen. So without any further ado, guys, I'm gonna start the test. While I'm testing this, guys, you can observe here the CPU FPS on both phones, then the GPU FPS once we hit the stage of the test, and then of course the NPU. Down below we have the power consumption, which is something like 8.6 watts for the S23 Ultra and a bit higher for the Xiaomi 14 Pro, the Gen 3. Down below you can see the number of tests. Now it's 1 out of 7. We're measuring the peak CPU performance. We're now almost at the end. I want to do a slow measurement here. 36 for the Xiaomi and 34 for the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Now we are at test number 6, which is burning up the GPU, and you can see the FPS results. GPU FPS 35, GPU FPS 27. This here is the frame rate. Down below, guys, you can also follow the battery consumption and also the power consumption in watts. You can see the current there, which is actually quite nice. So we're now approaching the end, which is the thermal throttling and stress test. So let's just see what is going to happen. This will go for another 5 minutes, and after this the phone will produce a rating, a score. So then we're going to try to compare it. Now of course I expect that the Gen 3 will do better, will have better, higher sustained performance, so less throttling, but I also expect that it could potentially be the fact that the S23 Ultra throttles less, but still here the performance, even with more throttling, is going to be higher. But okay, I'm now just guessing. Let's see what's going to happen at the end. One minute left on the S23 Ultra. Oh, already 46 on the Xiaomi. So almost 47, guys. And let's check the Ultra, 43. So I would say that the phones, 44.6. I would say the phones are really performing on the heavy load. Now it's interesting to also see the power consumption, guys. See here, the S23 Ultra is drawing 830 watts, and the Xiaomi 14 Pro is drawing almost 10 watts, guys. So definitely taking a bit more of that power, and of course this results in more hit. 2 more seconds to go, so let's check one more time. Again here 46.5, and here, guys, we have 42. If I try to measure this spot, 44.4. okay, 48. This can be explained by the fact that the Xiaomi 14 Pro is having a higher power consumption. You can see this here in this graph. And by the way, the S23 Ultra will finish the test first. I don't know what this means. I need to compare the results. It's a rather interesting test, guys. It's not so popular, but if you want to check it out, I'm going to put the link down below in the video description. 5 more seconds for the S23 Ultra, definitely finishing first one. And voila, finishing all tests. Let's hope that everything's gonna go according to the plan. Oh, 86.5 compute score, and finishing all the tests on the Xiaomi 14 Pro. Let's see. 77.3, so a lower compute score. 53.7% performance under throttling, 53% here performance under throttling, so it's circa the same, but the performance to watt ratio is 105 here, and here it was 149, so technically here we are having higher performance according to this test. Now guys, there is also a compare function which I can hit right now, and it's rather interesting because when I hit it right now, you're gonna see that the highest compute score was scored by the Asus ROG Phone 6, then the Xiaomi 12T Pro, and then only comes the S23 Ultra. And here guys, I am even below the Xiaomi 20T Pro, but it's still over the Vivo X90 Pro. So technically here 86.5 is still higher than the Vivo, and here 77.3, just by 0.2 higher than the Vivo X90 Pro. Now let's see the performance and the throttling score. Wow, oh my god, I think I'm really down below somewhere here. Wow. Definitely weird, and even with the Xiaomi, something must be off with this test, guys, or probably not. Again, this is updated this August, so it's a rather new. And let's check now the performance per watt. If I scroll down here, woo, the S23 Ultra killing it here, taking the first place, 149.8 and 105 for the Xiaomi 14 Pro. And again guys, this here is this burnout benchmark. There is a whole site there, you can go and you can check. Also there is a forum, so if again you're keen to download it, guys, just type here, type in CPU test burn, and then you're gonna find this is the burnout benchmark by Andrei Ignatov. It's been updated here this August, power consumption measurement for CPUs, GPUs and NPUs, updated workloads. The other benchmark that he has created is the AI benchmark. I'm gonna probably test this in another video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay safe, VST over, and bye.